passion.
What is going on, guys? It's your boy Dontavius, and I hope the vibes are well. I hope they're doing good, and I hope you're being safe and all these good things. So today we're going to talk about the roles, or which I think the roles will start off. Shout out to the guys that were on the stream earlier helping me divvy out some of the roles. I was sure about most of them, but I wasn't sure about a couple. I know what all the girls can do and what they struggle with. All of them are very, very versatile, so divvying out these roles was a little difficult for me, but I think what we have here is kind of a good starting point. Obviously, these roles will change with songs and with stages, performances, and all that good stuff. So I'm not too worried about them trying to figure it out for themselves, but it's always fun to kind of speculate and see what the roles would be with the 9. This list is what I think the roles are going to be, and I may be wrong, I may be right, but it's whatever. This is kind of my speculation, but without further ado, let's just jump right into the roles. So first, with Lou Cardon and K. Lou, we have dancer, vocal, and rap. She isn't a specialist in any one thing. Me personally, I think she's a very great dancer. She's an aesthetic bender, as I kind of said in my top 9 review. What that kind of means is with any kind of visual, she can kind of make it her own. So I think they'll have a cool dynamic in that regard, but in terms of roles on stage, I think all 3 of them do well for her. She's not a lead or a main in any of them, but she will be able to fill in some spots, and I'm sure they'll find distinguishable spots for her nice, unique voice. I think they'll find great roles to put that in, and then in music videos, she's going to be so clean to look at naturally. She also has a little bit of everything, a little bit of rap, a little bit of vocal, a little bit of dance. I think about her Mama performance in No Company. She's going to have times where she can shine, and those times are going to be very special. I mean, every single girl's going to have times where they can shine, but I think Lou Cardon, she has such a distinguishable look, and she's so cool, so mellow, so much swagger. It's easy to find her any kind of role in this group. Then next with Kongsha R, I say visual because I think she has kind of more popping, dynamic, explosive visuals naturally for Kongsha R. I just like her facial structure. Everything about her visually is just really cool and aesthetically pleasing to look at. Vocal, of course, and dancer. A little bit stronger dancer than vocal here. I think she honed her dancing very, very well over her career, and then with Youth With You, she's gotten better and better and better to a point where she's gotten Lisa's approval with her strength and energy in general. So I think Kongsha R will be able to find roles too in the songs and performances. It'll be easy for Kongsha R, but I think the most special one is visual. A visual for Kongsha R for sure. Her hair, I mean, she just has so many ways that she can kind of make and transform looks, and it shines and glows on her naturally. So nice to look at for Kongsha R. And then for Xiao Xiaoting, or Xiaoting Xiao, so for her, I went back and forth with this one a bit, but I have a lead rapper and dancer. I kind of have Xiaoting Xiao and Kongsha R kind of equivalent in dancing regards. People in the chat were, going on and on about lead rapper role for Xiao Xiaoting, and I agree with it. I think she definitely has great rapper role. I did have her as a rapper, but lead rapper is kind of what we came up with. But I have to agree with them going into the crux of it all. And it's going to be important for there to be other strong rappers on this team other than Shaking or Louis Sheen. I think for Xiao Xiaoting to kind of help out the rap role, there's going to be a lot of times where she's going to have the spotlight on her for that as well. She also looks very good. So when she has a camera on her, stage presence, all these things, it takes a lot of charisma and personality to be a good rapper on stage. It's not just about being on beat or having good bars. It's about how you're looking and how the energy exudes out of you. Shaking does this very, very well, but I think Xiao Xiaoting also can do this very well. Thus, her rap role in this. And then for next, we have Anchi, main dancer and vocal. This is one of the positions I was solidified on. I think Anchi has the best energy when it comes to dancing. It's consistent, it's strong, it's powerful throughout entire performances, throughout entire stages. I think Anchi will be able to be that little bit of fire that just continues to exude during performances and songs and music videos. So the group should definitely lean on Anchi for the main dancing role, and then also vocals as well. A lot of people in my chat earlier were really vouching for her vocals and be a lead vocal, but I think her dancing just has spoke to me all the more, especially going from the play performance, A Little Sweet and Lion. She's just so good visually, and her expression management. I mean, there's so many things other than just her feeling the music that goes into her being a great dancer. So I think her being main dancer is very adequate and appropriate here. So it's one of the ones I'm very, very sure about. And then for Shaking Chloe, gonna make you moving. We have main rapper. I knew the moment when she got into the top 9 that she would be main rapper. You can make the argument that it should be Louis Sheen. Some people went as far as saying Xiao Xiaoting to be a main rapper, but Shaking Chloe definitely main rapper. I think her charisma, her energy is the strongest on the whole roster. I think, compared with like Anchi. But I think all these things that she has as a person and her personality goes into her rapper role. All the single times that she has rapped on Youth With You, the goodbye party, and at the training rooms. Any single time that she had the ability to rap, it was amazing to watch, especially with the performance with Silence Mentor. So I think her rapping role will be very, very important for this group to lean on, as important as the next person in their next role that I'm gonna be talking about too. And she can also sing well. She had a lot of vocal roles in Youth With You. It's just like her stage presence in general, man. It's just so easy to watch and appreciate shaking on stage, and like her smile, just everything about her is dope. And the fact that she's so good at rapping makes it all the more easier to love her. And then for next, we have Yu Yan. So this is another one I was pretty sure about for main vocalist. I mean, flammable and explosive. I mean, just put that card on the table. It's pretty much a wrap, right? I mean, there's just so many times in the show where her vocal ability is just so strong. I mean, every single stage that she's had that she's singing in it, I mean, it's just, yeah, I am never disappointed, and I'm just in love with her on stage, and it's through her voice. I am a sucker for vocal performances. It's my favorite. Out of all the other roles and things you can have, strong vocalists are very important, and they're particularly hard to come by. There's not a lot of quote unquote strong vocalists on this top 9, which makes us miss people like a Rhoda or a Diamond or Joy Shin, Sinwon Su for sure, DDD. I mean, those girls are so good at vocals, so it'd have been like easier if they were in the top 9 to kind of divvy out roles. Thank God we have Yu Yan, because I think for her to be vocalist here kind of helps the group a lot to be expansive in terms of making sure you have strong vocal abilities, because what she does is she makes a high level from her vocals, and people around her will be able to enhance that and add it and make it better and better and better. But having that base very strong vocal is important, and that is exactly what Yu Yan is. The next we have Kiki Zeus Jiachi. For me, visual. I, from the very beginning of Youth With You, ever since I've seen her walk in with SNH 48 Seven Senses, I mean, Kiki just has that look. I mean, she's one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen, and it's just really easy to like fall in love with her. And then also the E performance with her playing center. There's just so many shots in there where it's visually striking, literally the definition of a visual. So I think Kiki, definitely the visual aspect's important there. But the other thing with Kiki that I'm very strong about in terms of my opinion is her center capabilities. She was center a number of times on Youth With You. I think more than most girls on this show. She's not afraid to lead performances in terms of stage presence and dancing in general, and being that visual girl that she can be. I think her center capabilities are so strong. I mean, it's so cool too, because there's going to be times where Liu Xin cannot be center for every single time. I mean, you can't put that much pressure on X Queen anyway, so you're going to need people to kind of take the load off to be center as well. And I think Kiki can be a very good second center for other songs going into their rotation for performances. And then also, if you're going to be a center, you have to be good at a little bit of everything. So like, she has lead dancer here, sub vocal, sub rapper. So she's not crazy at vocal or rap, but she loves to do it. It's not like she shies away from it, and she's going to get better and better. So I think all those traits that she has and all those abilities goes into her center capabilities, and then the fact that she's as visually stunning as she is makes her all the more important in this girl group. And then for Yu Shin or Esther, variety. I think she arguably has one of the more important roles on the team, outside from being on stage. I think just her fandom, I mean, she's such a polarizing, important person on this top 9, or the 9. I should stop saying top because we're not ranking anymore. The vibes that she brings, the fan base that she has, the marketing capabilities that she will bring to the table. I mean, this is going to be one of the main reasons why promoting this group is going to be successful, because Yu Shin is so easy to market and give out to everyone in terms of content and all that good stuff. So and also in terms of stage, vocal and dancer, a lot of people will say Yu Shin has a long way to go in terms of talent, but give her some time, she'll get there. I know we're running out of time, right? But I'm not too worried about Yu Shin and her eventually getting to the point where she can keep up with the other girls. I think one thing about there being so many girls in the 9 is that she'll be able to find places in songs and performances that where she can be strong and actually make impact on stage. So I'm not too worried about Yu Shin in that regard. But again, the most important thing about her is the variety, importance that she has when it comes to off stage stuff and all the things I talked about before. And then last, we have Louis Sheen or X Queen. She's the censor, #1 ranking and all that good stuff. And in my opinion, she can do a little bit of everything. She has the capability and the skill set to do every single role very, very well. So I have here center, obviously, the lead vocal, lead rapper, and lead dancer. It depends on the song, and I do not want her to be overconumbered with hella roles all the time. But if need be, she can be lead vocal, lead rapper, lead dancer. You can depend on her to give you strong performances and lean on her in roles that are particularly difficult for other other girls. For instance, she picked Miss You 3000 in that song. Nobody wanted to pick that song, but X Queen wasn't afraid to pick Miss You 3000, I Want to See You, and she did that very, very well, and hell, that group won. So it's like, it shows that the things that are the more difficult, Louis Shin to be able to carry it perfectly, and for her to be center kind of means that she's the leader of this group. I think I'm not worried about age, guys. People were saying like Yoo and Louis Shin are younger than the other girls. Not worried about that at all. They're all grown women. I think that Louis Shin and Yoo are the two most mature girls on the set, to be honest. So not too worried about the whole age thing. Louis Shin, arguably the most important person on here besides like a Yoo in terms of her capability. I think what she has to be able to go to these lead roles allows for the group to be expansive in terms of song range and ability, pure goodness, for lack of a better word, from all the girls involved. So that's pretty much it for the roles. I do imagine it changing from time to time depending on the song, you know, and some may change. Some may go from this to rapper to vocal, some may be lead dancers. I mean, it all depends on what your preferences are, what their preferences in terms of the song. The girls will have the conversations amongst themselves to say, hey, you know, I want to be the main person on this song. They'll deliberate amongst themselves and then they'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about them. They're pretty much professionals at this point. So the vocals on here aren't that tough. This makes you really miss girls again, like a Juicy, a Diamond, a Joy Shin, a Florida, a Rhoda, Sinwin Su, DDD. I mean, those girls, shout out to those girls. I mean, even Jenny and Luling Se, like, other than the vocal, you know, things, they'll work on that, they'll figure that out. But I'm so happy to see that there's so many good dancers and there's so many good visually stunning girls, and also a lot of the girls can rap as well. This group is so versatile, so strong. It's going to be so cool to see all the things that they're going to be able to do together, and I'm looking forward to whatever content they create, music videos, albums, songs, all the lot. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be watching the episode tomorrow or whatever they got going on, and it's going to be really cool to see. I'll be making more content about the 9, keeping up with them. If you haven't already, join the Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description. So come hang out with us, chill with us. I stream from time to time, so, you know, hop in, say hi. We vibe here. There's girls and guys in there that bully me for some reason. I say that all the time, but I mean, it hurts me right here in my heart. So I'm just joking though. But anyway, it's been your boy Dontavius. Be good, be safe, have great vibes, drink water, eat well, be good, and be safe. I'll see you guys soon. Dontavius out.